Hey, what is going on, everybody? Boilon here, back for another video on Raid Shadow Legends, and in today's video we're here to talk about the brand new event that just went live here today this morning, and that is going to be the Anniversary Path event. Now this is in conjunction with a few things that are going to be happening later on this weekend and also into next week. There's a lot of things going on in Raid Shadow Legends right now that you're going to want to check out. So we're going to take a look at all of this stuff in here today's video. But before we get started, I do want to remind people that if you haven't started playing Raid yet, or if you want to start a brand new account or alt account, what are you waiting for? Download using the QR in the top right or in the link in the description down below to get yourself a free Legendary Elena roll and also 2 free epics, Tagore and Ugo, at account level 15 and 30. Now that's not all. Of course, you can get yourself a free Void Legendary Tahanarak support champion, one of the best characters in the game. It's actually really shocking that Plarium has made this available, so just use the promo code Desert Queen within the first 48 hours of a brand new account. So let's just get started with some of the things. There's more things that are going on as well. So I do want to talk about this first of all, is the Primal Shard summoning boost. Now this is pretty big. These happen maybe once every 2 to 3 months. Not that frequently. I think since I've started my account, which is about 4.5 months ago, I think maybe I've seen this once or twice. It's not very frequently. So basically from Sunday till Tuesday for 48 hours, they're going to be doubling the chances of receiving all characters from the Primal. So epics, legendaries, and mythicals are going to be doubled for the Plarium 16th anniversary. This one is pretty big because if you've been sitting on some of your Primal Shards, usually 2x is the best time to try and get mythical champions. Most likely, they're going to be selling some offers along the way for Primal Shards on Sunday, so keep an eye out. I may be doing an opening for that as well. But basically, they're already pretty good because Primal Shards give you a 16% chance for an epic. So if they're doubling that, that means it's going to be a 32% chance to get an epic on the 2x, which is a really great time to pick up new champions, even if you don't get the mythical, right? You know, it's going to be 2% for legendary and 1% for mythical. So just overall, a great chance to pick up some new champions for your roster in Raid Shadow Legends. We'll take a look at that on Sunday, though, when that becomes available, because that's going to be pretty important. And maybe I might bite and do something. Now, I don't think that there's anything in the game right now that you can pick up for Primal Shards. There's a lot of anniversary packs that are available right now or going to be available over the weekend. There's been quite a few. I actually, you know what? I bid on, is it still here? I bid on this energy offer. It was about $10 US here. I did bite for it because the price was even better than the daily energy pack. So if you're watching this video and it's still around for you, my apologies. The energy pack is of insane value here. There's also the free login calendar. Make sure you pick that up. I talked about that in yesterday's video as well. But as far as some of the other stuff, a lot of it is just Sacred Shards, maybe preparation for the Fusion event that's going to be starting next Thursday, I believe, for the Dwarf Tholin Foulbeard, I believe. So make sure that if you are short of Sacred Shards and if you think that you want to do this champion, that you are going to need some Sacred Shards to get your way through that Fusion event next week. There are some other anniversary packs, but honestly, I'm not a big fan of this one. I don't really need legendary books for that. So we'll see what ends up happening. This one came also not insane value here either, because for me, it's like 28 Canadian for 1 Sacred Shard. So this was not really that big of a discount compared to some of these other ones. So do keep in mind about that this one actually has some really good value here, but it is going away. It might be replaced by some other offers later on today. So let's take a look at the Anniversary Path event. Now let's take a look at how you're going to earn this stuff, because it's entirely going to be through champion rank ups, level upgrades. There's quite a bit of points though, not gonna lie. This is a little bit more than you would normally get from other events. The only way that you can score this though is going to be through leveling and ranking up your champions and then farming accessories and artifacts through dungeons. Now you do get quite a bit though. Like if you're doing hard mode dungeons, for example, you're gonna get like a rank 6, you get like epics and legendaries, you're getting like 43 to 50 per drop. So this might stack up if you're doing some autoplay, but I do want to take a look at some of the numbers and some of the stuff that you can pick up. Even if you're just playing casually, I think there's some stuff here for everyone, right? There's some stuff that you can pick up along the way, but obviously some of the better stuff is going to require a bit of grinding if that's something that you want to do over the next 4 days. So do keep in mind as well. So if we scroll down, obviously these require points, right? And I kind of want to go down, sort of down here, kind of the stuff that you might end up picking up. There's a rank 4 haste, a speed glyph here. There's some ascension material here on this line. And then it's when we get down to this line, you start to see like an immortal soul stone for 7,000 points. But specifically, there's also a sacred shard for 25,000 down here. And then you get the primal shard in the middle, and then 2 legendary books here. There's also an eternal soulstone for 30,000 and a void shard for 5,000. Now, the only way for you to get into the middle path is going to require you to get both of these keys on the side. So what I don't know how far I'm going to get. I need to grind some of my characters anyways, because I do need to rank up some champions and get them leveled up. So I might use this as an opportunity to spend some of my energy to do this. Right, and even if you're just farming and you're leveling up characters, you're still going to pick up like uncommon like shields and stuff like that if you're running 12-3. So you are going to get some points for picking up those shields and also leveling up your characters at the same time. So it might not be all that slow. Like you might actually be able to do this. You know, honestly, if you put in the effort, there's probably a good chance that you can do this. And so there's a sacred shard up for grabs and a primal shard up for grabs, especially with the 2x coming along. This is quite valuable. And actually, that's not too bad. So I did some of the math anyways. And this line down here, right, this is going to be the most expensive line if you're going down to the sacred shard. So if you go up from the top to the bottom to the sacred shard, that's going to be about 36,000 points. And then if you want to get the first key on this side, I'm pretty sure you can just go from here over down to here, and that's going to be an extra 8,000 there for that first key. That's going to bring you up to about 44,000. And then you're going to need to go down from, I think you can go from over here, right? I think so. Maybe you just need 3,500, 8,500, 9,500 just to go down here on that side for that second key. So that would bring you up to, I think, around 54, just under 54,000 points. And then, of course, the 7,000 here. So that'd be about 61, like basically 80,000 points that you would need to clear all of the good stuff. I think you can cross over from here to there, but we'll find out when I start grinding if it actually opens up access. Now, I do want to talk about some of the easiest ways that you can get points for this. And this goes for fusion events as well, something that other people have. This is not a secret by any means, but if you're new to the game and you're not exactly sure what you should be doing, I do want to share this with you guys. So just taking some level 1 champions as an example here, I pulled some of my rares out of my reserve vault, and I want to share this with you guys. So I go into the tavern, I take a level 1 character, and then before I consider using them as food, what I'm going to do is I'm going to use my brews. In this case, for rank 3, I normally do 2 brews. Takes me up to level 15, and then boom. That's going to give me 56 points, right? And I do this for every single character, like even 2 stars. So I'll do 2 brews for 3 star. I'll do 4 brews, I think, for 4 star, and then like 1 brew for a 2 star. So you can see with the 2 star character, I get 27 points for 1 brew. It's just kind of a math game here. Like you don't want to spend too many brews for the amount of points that you get returned. But it's a really fast way to just earn points super quickly, especially if you're sitting on those brews, which you should be doing if you've been doing Demon Lord every single day, because that's pretty much where they're going to come from anyways. And so even 1 brew at 3 stars is going to give me 36 points. Put in another one to get 20. So it's about 56 points for 2 brews. And so it's about 28 per brew if you think about it that way. And then so I have like hundreds of these brews. And if you think about that, that's really going to add up really fast if you have the characters to actually, not feed that. If you have the characters to actually put the brews into. And this is going to build up very quickly. And this is a very great way to gain points before you use them as food. So if you have a character that's like max level, do I have someone that I can actually upgrade? I have some of these rank 2s, right? So I could just go like that, upgrade to 3 star. I get some points for ranking up, some more points for ranking up. And then I'm going to, you put the 2 brews in and then get the points some more. So again, really fast ways to get points without even actually using your energy yet. Right? Like you are going to need to grind some of these characters up to level 30. I have this character here actually. So I could take some other random characters that I don't need. I don't need any of these characters right now. And so I can sacrifice them. I get 110 points just for that. And now I have a 4 star, right? So now I'm going to put some Void Brews into here. I think normally I would put 4 in because that's going to get me to level 21. And then that's going to give me 140 anniversary coins. So that's about just over 30 actually. So the multiplier is still good. Right, as long as we're getting at least 28 coins per brew, then it's worth it. So I think the 4 brews for a 4 star is worth it. And again, I'm just going to do this as a way to build up food for my characters, right? So this is going to be a grind to get some of my other characters up to level 60, but this is going to be a very fast way to pick up coins along the way. And I'm already at 780 coins and I've barely done anything. So I'm just going to go and start on the left-hand I'm going to start on the left-hand side and go down this way, pick up the gems, pick up the silver, and then I'm already done my first 2 steps. Obviously, I have more to do, though, for the grinding. So what did I say? 80,000 if you wanted to clear this entire event. So it is going to take some time, right? But it's not impossible. And if you combine that with energy grinding in the level, so if we just go into the campaign, I still have my Seeker that I need to build to level 60, but I can also level up some of my 3 stars that I need to get some more food to get more 4 stars. That's currently where I'm sitting at right now, is that I need to do this. So I do need to grind up. I'm on 12.7. I need to go to 12.3 and then get, why did that happen there? Actually, sorry, my bad. 12.3, that guy should still be there. That guy's out, and we need to pull in this guy here. And then we do this, Super Raid, 16 energy. So I still need to get my Seeker to level 60, so I guess this is just a couple of birds with 1 stone here. And then you go through this. My Alice wave clears super, super fast anyways, except for Seeker jumps in and then has to, do that because Seeker's pretty fast. And then we get that killed, and then boom, we get 46 points. And this comes from the shield, but also from the levels ups as well. So again, this is going to build up really, really quickly. Doing this, I'm not going to do this over and over again here today, but I will be doing this later after the video. I just wanted to show you guys how you can pick up points pretty quickly and other ways that you can. And then this is something that you can do for fusion events as well. When it comes to these sort of champion training events, in fusion events, using your brews and maximizing those are some of the best ways that you can score points really, really easily. I just wanted to share that with you guys. So that's going to be the end of the video. But before we go, I do want to remind you that if you haven't started playing Raid yet, what are you waiting for? Now is an amazing time to play. Download using the QR code or in the link in the description down below to get yourself a free Legendary Elemental and 2 free epics, Tagore and Ugo at account 15 and 30. And of course, there is the Void Legendary Tahanarak, who you can get on a brand new account for the first 48 hours by putting in the promo code Desert Queen. Run, don't walk. What are you waiting for? Now is a great time to be playing this game. So that's going to be the end of this video, everyone. I hope it was helpful. Let me know in the comments down below. I'll see you guys in the next video. And if you like this video, make sure you hit that subscribe button if you haven't already, and you'll be greatly helping out the channel. Have a great day, and I'll see you guys on the next one.